Okay, in this lesson, we will see how we can texture this simple character. And especially in this model, you can see that everything is different pieces. So the two hands are separate two pieces, the eyes are separate pieces, nose is separate, mouth is separate, and the legs are separate. Okay, so especially for this legs and hands, I can simply apply colors. So before I start, once the modeling is finished, you can see that there are lots of history information and things like that that we don't want, which we can remove. So I'll go ahead and select all the objects and choose Edit, Delete by Type, History. So that removes the history information. And if I want, I can also center pivot, go to Modify, Center Pivot. So all the objects pivot point will come to their centers. Okay, let me unsmooth all of them. Now I'll start. So for the legs, I want to give a darker green color. So I'll go to rendering editors, hypershade. Hypershade is the place where we'll create all the textures. So I'll start with a blend because I want to give some kind of shiny material to this legs. So I'll choose blend. I can double click on this to give a name on to it for legs. Okay, and I'll choose some greenish color. Let me choose some darker green, something like that. Okay, I'll simply apply this material. I can do it in many different ways. I can either middle mouse click and drag, put it there, or I can select the object and right click and choose assign material to selection. Okay, so that's just it. And I don't want to change any attributes here. I'll just leave everything to default. I can create a small bump, which we will do later. And for the hands, I want to create another blend material. I'll name this as hands. I'll give a lighter green color. Apply this here, apply this here. Okay. Now for the lips, the mouth, I will give red. So create another material, name this as mouth. I'll make it red. Maybe not too red, something like that, I guess. Apply that to the mouth. And for the nose, I want to make it some kind of brownish red. I'll create another blend. Now I'm creating all these blends because I want to have all these to look more shiny, more like skin. This is nose. Change the color to something like a darker red. Let me see if I can mix it a little bit of towards orangish color so it'll become more brown. I think that's good. I will apply that here. If it's too dark, we can modify that later. We can make it a bit more brighter. Okay, good enough. And for the eyes, I have to apply two material on this. So the outside ones, I want to keep them just black, and the inside ones, I want to give uh, some other color. So what I'll do is, first I will create a primary material. So that is, start with the blend, eyes. I'll make it black, full black. So let's apply that to these. And now I'm going to select only the material, only the face that is in the middle. Okay, only that single face, or I will select these entire inside edge loops. So I'll choose shift right click, control right click and choose draw selection. So that selects one extra set. And for this set, I want to apply a new material. So I'll right click and apply a new blend. Now this time, instead of just applying a color, I'm going to apply something called a ramp. Now what this ramp will do is it will give us the chance to apply more than one color in one single object. Okay, I don't want to have a straight line like this. I want to start it from the center and go out. So instead of V ramp, what we have to do is choose a circular ramp. So you will see that the colors that are in the bottom will be coming in the center, and the colors that are in the top will be coming outside. So the outside I want to have black, and the inside I want to have some other color. So I'll choose black here for the outside. I choose black, pitch black, dark black. And I want to get rid of this. And for the inside, I want to have white, pure white. But I don't want this kind of a transition. Instead, I want to have just a small area to have white and then the rest of the area to have black. So what I can just do is I'll just take this out. I'll just bring this closer. Okay, and now I can choose this interpolation. Now linear gives us a smooth transition. What we can do is we can choose some of these other options and see how those change. I can choose none to make it just sharp. I think that looks better. Let me see how this looks from the UV texture editor. Let me select these in center, go to window, UV texture editor. You see the circle is up here, that's the problem. Okay, what I have to do is one small thing. We'll just do a planar projection. Select this one, grow selection, select the whole thing. I can go to create UVs. I'll do a planar projection from which axis? Z axis. Okay, so that should make this outside ones to be thick, the inside ones to have the white color. I will have to now further move this. Let me see how this looks. Okay, that's nice. I can go to that material again, select the object. Now this object will have two materials. One is the eyes and the other one is the blend, the new one that I've created. I'll go inside this and I'll push this further down, push this closer. In the center I'll have it black. Okay, and outside that I can have a green color. Choose this light green. And then I can have dark green just to show some variations. Okay, so you can pick up any colors you like and make the eyes the way you want it to look. I think I can make this more brighter. Okay, so once you're happy with that, the easiest thing to do is just delete this, bring this pivot point to the center, press insert, grid snap, snap it to the center and make a duplicate. Edit, duplicate special, options, -1 in Z axis, should be -1 in X axis. Make this 1, -1, duplicate so that comes here. And it will have the texture that we wanted. Okay. Okay, that looks good. I think the white area is too bright. I'll make the white area a little darker. The other material, go in, make this white a bit darker, maybe a kind of greenish white will do. Yes, yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so depending on what kind of result you want, you can just modify this to fit your need. You can even apply a picture if you want to a particular area. Okay, so once that is done, now let's move on to this main body. Now the main body also we can apply a ramp so that you can have different colors in different places. I can right click on this, assign new material, blend. Now instead of giving just a simple color, I can go here, choose a ramp. Okay, the ramp doesn't show you display directly here. I can press 6, that'll show me the display. So it is a V ramp. As you can see, it is having the colors from top to bottom. That's good enough. Okay, if it's not showing the way you want, you will have to create the UVs. You have to check the UVs, and I can just give you a small visual appearance how it looks in the UV. I'll select the object. You can see that whatever you see here, it'll be the same. So if it is blue in the top, it's blue in the top. If it's red in the bottom, it's red in the bottom. So according to that, you just have to modify your UVs. And especially for this character, I think it is better that we do a UV. We can do a cylindrical mapping. I can select all these faces, including the top ones and the bottom one. Select create UVs, cylindrical mapping, options, nothing to do, and just stretch it to the back. You don't have to actually stretch it to the back because anyway it is just a plain straight horizontal lines that we are drawing. Okay, so now you will have from top to bottom blue to red. We can go in, change these colors. Let's say I want to have almost a greenish tone. So in the top I will start with a dark green. Okay, and in the middle I'll push this dark green too much high, and somewhere here I can add some kind of a golden color. Let me see if I can get some kind of golden color. Start with yellow, orangish. Okay, now we can also make this none so that it'll make it sharp. So you'll have just sharp lines. Okay, I'll keep it somewhere there. I'll have to bring this first down. Yes. Okay, and this also will be somewhat greenish. I'll probably get rid of that. And I'll keep this here, and beyond that we will create something like the tip of the pencil, some kind of brownish color for the bottom. There you go. So I'll push this little up, yes, somewhere there, yes. And for the tip we will have to have some kind of black color just to show the tip, black. So it's like shows like a pencil. Now before rendering we will have to smooth the model. I'll save this file as pencil character UV. Okay, so before rendering, let's select all the models, all the objects, apply a smooth.